Hello everyone, it's Carrie, and today I'm going to show you a little introduction to these Artesprix permanent thermal markers, also called sublimation markers. These came in the Hedgehog Hollow March 2019 kit, and also some of these printables also came when you order the kit. So I printed off this sunshine because my blog is called Sunshine in My Pocket, so I thought, yes, this needs to be the one that I color. Now this is just copy paper, and I'm using the chisel tip on this yellow marker to just begin coloring it in. Now the neat thing about these thermal transfer markers is that when you color with these, you can transfer it using an iron, a heat press, or an easy press onto anything that has polyester in it. They say the best transfer happens when you have at least 80% polyester. So today I'm just going to show you a little taste of how it works. I'm trying to use every single color of marker that we have here so you can see how vibrant they actually come out when you heat transfer them to your item. Here I am just going to show you that since this is copy paper, it doesn't really blend as well as I'm used to, but you can see that I did hurry. I put some orange on, then I went really quickly with the yellow, and it did do a nice little blend there. I didn't try to do a very big area, but you can see that it did work on some of these sun rays. So that was kind of a fun discovery. I'm just going to finish up the last ray here, and then I'm going to try to see what the difference is between the red and the pink. So I decided to color these the leaves that look like leaves that are in the sun with red, every other one red, and then the ones in between I colored with the pink marker. So we're going to see if that turns out in the end, if you can tell a difference. So I'll just finish up coloring those in. Now I don't have a heat press or an easy press, but I do have an iron. So I thought, if we can do this with an iron, then wow, this is golden. Here you can see that I have it all colored. I'm going to get it ready to take to my iron. So I have my iron actually turned on and warmed up. And it does say to use the highest setting with no steam. So that's what I have it set to. And this here is the thermal tape. It's actually a heat resistant tape. So you can tape your project on to the item that you're ironing it on. And this came in very handy, I will have to say. I cut it in half to put it on there. And my iron actually has a setting on it that is a safety setting. So if it's down too long, it wants to turn off. So every once in a while, I did have to lift it up and then put it back down again. So I was really glad to have that thermal tape. On the instructions here, it says, use high setting, no steam, firm pressure, keep iron moving for 1 to 5 minutes. So I actually did take this to my iron, and then I remembered if you want those black lines to show up, you need to outline it with the thermal marker. I don't have a sublimation printer. I kind of wish I did, but I don't, and so this is just printed with a regular laser printer. So I decided to go ahead and outline everything with this black marker. I found that I had to go fairly quickly around the entire image because if I was too slow, it would actually have too much of the marker coming out and leave some blobs. You can see that I had to go over some of these areas a little bit thicker because of it. So I found the faster that I could go with this, the better. And also some of the lines did bleed together just a little bit in those little tiny lines in the middle there. But it wasn't too bad. I just found that the faster the better. So I'm just going to finish and fix up some of those lines. I wasn't perfect with this, and some of that will show up in the iron process, but I'm okay with it. It's okay. So here I set my timer for 4 minutes. I thought 4 minutes would be perfect. And here is the final result. You can see on that paper there, the silicone paper, some of the image did bleed off onto it. So I don't recommend using the same exact spot if you're going to use that paper again. And here we have the bright, vibrant, colorful sun. I decided that I wanted to try a little stamp on here as well, because you can use these markers on a stamp. I'm just going to use black again here, and I'm using copy paper once again. So we're going to stamp this on, and I did find that it worked best if I stamped it twice. That's why I'm using the Misty. Had to reline that up there because it did like to pull. I stamped that twice and I got a pretty good impression. So I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of color to this one, a little yellow to the stripes, and a little of the light blue to the wings. So quickly I'll finish coloring that up, and you'll see that when I iron this on, the lines are a little different from the stamp set than the lines that I outlined the sun in. So I don't recommend doing stamping and outlining on the same project, but it did turn out really cute. That bee's from the last month's Hedgehog Hollow kit, by the way. February's kit. I really like him. He's cute. So here's the finished product. Like I said, I used that again. I got a little bit of ghosting on the edge there from the first time when I did the sun, but not too bad. All in all, a really fun project, and I cannot wait to use this with my nephews or granddaughters and have them draw something on. I think it's going to be really fun and turn out so cute. So here are a few other videos you might be interested in. I want to thank you for joining me on this introduction to the Artesprix Sublimation markers. They're going to be so much fun to use. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.